is our hostel from last night. This is the last one in the Smokies. This is Standing Bear Hostel. Let me back away from it just a little bit, not hostel, but shelter. And it's not Standing Bear, it's Davenport Gap. I'm all confused. So anyway, this is the last one that actually still has the cage in the front of it. The idea was to keep the bears out of the shelters, but the problem is they've taken those down most places because people would stand behind the cage and feed the bears through the wire, and that made things even worse. So they've taken those down in every other shelter except for this one. But it was a really nice, comfortable place. There were only 4 or 5 people here last night, and we slept well. The water source was, there's Gav, morning Gav. Water source is right down the hill right there. You can see the pipe coming out of the water, or out of the ground. And we're gonna be hiking up and around back to the trail and hopefully have an easy 3.5 miles into Standing Bear Hostel this morning. So we'll talk to you as we get along the trail. Well, we're coming down out of the shelter this morning. And you can sort of see this is the grade of the trail that we've come down here. If I come around, and now we're down here. It's kind of hard to see on the phone, but that's kind of a lot of what we did yesterday. It's some pretty steep down hills. I got to go back and figure, I meant to look last night to see how far we descended yesterday, because it was several thousand feet, if I'm not mistaken, that we came down. Because I know night before last we were up around 6,000 feet in elevation. And it was remarkable. This morning it was in the mid-50s or higher when we got up. That's the warmest it's been. We all slept comfortably, and I didn't use my liner last night or my puffy. Yep, Gavin got up pretty well this morning. So the advantages of being at a lower elevation is it's a little bit warmer. We're gonna keep on getting it here and make our way into Standing Bear Hostel for the day. Hiking this morning, we are going downhill, and we have arrived at the place we have been looking for a week or so. This is, let me get there. This is the northern terminus of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And I am absolutely out of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park now. So we've been hiking to get to this point. It's been great. Lots of views. We've been shelter bound, kind of mileage bound by what we have to do, but it's still been a nice trip. I've enjoyed the Smokies. The views were phenomenal. I especially loved Rocky Top. The view from the top, Klingman's Dome was good. It was a little hazy, but it was still good. And boy, the forest, the coniferous forest with all the moss, you'll recall from my earlier videos, it just broke me down. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm gonna hang here for just a little bit and wait on Gavin to come. I've got a longer stride than he does, so I've been kind of stepping it out this morning. But we're about a mile into our hike today, and we have officially made it out of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Alrighty, here comes Gavin down the hill, and he knows what that box means too.
Are we out of the Smokies?
We are out of the Smoky Mountains, or you're almost out of the Smokies. You are out of the Great Smoky Mountains National Forest. So we have made it to the end.
Huh?
We have made it to the end of the Smokies.
Whoa! Yeah!
Something that we've not seen in a while, and actually not at all on the trail much. Power lines. That must mean we were getting close, and I don't know if you can hear the traffic zooming by, but we were about to hit Interstate 40. We are not far from some civilization. Not really sure how far beyond our hostel is, but yeah, we're a mile, maybe 2 from the hostel. We're moving along this morning at a really nice pace. The trail has been pleasant. The weather is awesome, and we're looking forward to a good rest this afternoon. Okay, we are descending still, and we are now getting to water. It's been kind of interesting in the Smokies. We've been at such an elevation that we've not passed through all the streams and creeks and springs and things until just yesterday when we started coming down. And now we're going to get to cross over this little stream here. And I look forward to seeing tons more of these as we go up the trail. This is absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of waterfall up there. All coming down from this valley right here. It's all catching and coming down through here. So this was sort of an unexpected treat this morning. We are making our way pretty quickly towards Interstate 40. We'll cross underneath and we'll find our hostel here just in a mile or so. So we'll talk to you soon when we get there. Creek for a ways. I do miss the sound of running water. Very peaceful. Still following this stream right here. We crossed it a couple of times. And look right there, a log has fallen or has been placed right there to channel the water. It's partially hollow and open at the top. Man, this is just absolutely a gorgeous view this morning coming out of here at this stream. I wish that you could be here with us. Okay, our trail has taken a little bit of a switch back right here, and now we are going to be face on to this waterfall. Let me see if I can edge my way down here without jiggling the camera too much or falling on my tail, and get you a close-up. This is one of the nicest ones we've seen yet, and it's been as I mentioned earlier, quite a while since we've seen running water because we've been up on the ridge in the Great Smoky Mountains. But wow, this is just absolutely remarkable. A view right here. Nice little pool right there. If only we could see some fish swimming around. I don't, but wow, absolutely gorgeous. This is why we are making this trip, is to see things like this, and it never gets tiresome. There's another view of this little waterfall area. I kind of think it's neat the way that the water comes down from right over here and curls around right there. And then it keeps on moving. So this is something that you rarely see on the Appalachian Trail. There's a trailblaze, I think that's a trailblaze. Painted, maybe it's not. But that right there is Interstate 40. We're getting ready to go underneath it, I believe. Hope. We're looking for good clear blazes, but I think this is our route. So we'll see what happens. Wow, this is the result of our efforts this morning. We were crossing this bridge and have to look up and see which river this is. It's really pretty. And the pilings are festooned with blazes, and we got the AT logo right there. Comes Gavin going up the front. Go Hawkeye. This is not the wilderness at the moment. That's Interstate 40. We are heading up this way. So we are temporarily road walking the Appalachian Trail. If we wanted to go to Asheville, we can just hop right on I-40 right there and be there eventually. But our trail goes over here to the left underneath I-40, headed up towards Knoxville. But I think we're not going to take the interstate. I think our route's going to be just a little slower, but that's all right. We are less than a mile from, I think it's Green Corner Road, where our hostel's going to be. I think it may be a mile off the trail or maybe a mile and a half, but it's still a very short day for us, and we should be there by lunchtime. So looking forward to that. So here we go under the interstate. This may be the only interstate crossing that we have. I can't remember. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I believe somebody's plowed that one. So that's what Interstate 40 looks like from below. We have almost come out to our spot. Gavin says we're 300 yards up the road. I'm going to go there just in a minute. I wanted to video this. We just crossed over right there. And I do love these mountain streams. You know that already. I'm pretty sure this is our destination. I'm going to take a Nero here. We've been about 4.5 or so. Not too far. The last little bit of grade after we crossed under I-40. Well, that trail was tough because it was uphill, pretty steep, and the grade of the trail was slanted to the downhill side. So you had to have a little bit of built-in mountain goat to get up it. But it's going to be a nice place to spend the night. Looking forward to taking a load off and relaxing just a little bit.
Oh my gosh! Come on, human. I know, I need to get it together. It's a stupid it's getting too small.
It's all right. No.
Yeah, it's too tiny. There. Yeah, there. This one.
Get in. Wow, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Woo!
So this is the best part of our stay so far. Here's our shower at Standing Bear. Really cool. Stone floor, hot shower, translucent wall there. I think those are bottles of some kind. They kind of look like the real deal. And then we've got a nice sink area out here. It's very rustic, but it's really nice. It's been really neat to be here. I'll show you some of the rest in a little bit. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a spot here where we're staying. This is the Standing Bear Farm, and this building right here is very typical of the entire place. It is just a really homey atmosphere. We got a cabin right over here. That's where we're staying in the upstairs. Back over here, we got a fellow that's cooking lunch and supper for a pretty reasonable price. We had a great burger today, and he's gonna make some chicken and some barbecue or something like that for supper. Tanning area up there. I probably can't see it beyond the porta potty, but not far. And we'll walk down in just a little bit. Show you around a bit. Yeah, okay. We've got dogs all over the place. That's kind of nifty. But, this is our kind of a common area. The kitchen's right down there. Little laundry area. And down here across, we got Gavin playing ball with the dog. I want to see if I can get some of that on video.
Well, there's the bit that we were using.
Okay, so the dog will go up on the roof of this building to get the ball. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. And then this is resupply up here. And it's really on the honor system, the way it works out. I'll walk you up here and I'll show you around inside. Yeah. So yeah, Gavin was asking if I noticed the legs sticking out the window. So this is resupply up here. They got a little bit of everything. Health and beauty aids, some extra clothing, TP and such, and then all kinds of hiker foods over here. And then right here by the door, you just get a piece of paper and write down what you take, and then you settle up on your way out. It's kind of nifty. And Gavin was showing me the feet hanging out the window up here. I'll go back down and around and show you that. It was just a gorgeous area. Glad we stopped in. All kinds of whimsical art. Yeah, there's the guy's feet sticking out the window up there. And then they have, well, here's Gavin with his ball launcher. He's been playing with the dog.
It's mine now.
And then the front porch for sitting over there.
Comment down below if you think we should get one of these things.
So this is what we've got today, and we're blessed to be here.
Or if you think that Dad should let me get one of these.